Let us begin.
Don't expect.
Round one. Fight.
All right, first round. What's going to happen? Checking their opponent. This is a good range to test the opponent's reaction to fireballs. It's the start of the round. How will they start their approach? Almost had it, but it gets blocked. Goes for the surprise rush in. Gets the jump in. What's their game plan here at this critical stage? Player 2 chases them down. Lays on the pressure with the projectile. They're being absolutely relentless with this fireball pressure in the corner. Whiffs the throw. Reacts fast enough to get the counter. Can't tech the throw. In a dire situation, they can't afford any mistakes. This is the perfect range to reach out and tag them with something. All right, what's coming up next? Goes for a projectile to try and change the pace. KO! Player 2 picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological advantage. They've piled up the knowledge. Now, how are they going to use it? Ooh, snap kick sends them spinning. Things are slow going right now, but we may see someone speed things up soon. Early round decisions are so important to set the tone. Anti-air drop springs forward with the drive rush. Player 1 creates a good corner opportunity. How experiencing burnout. Their burnout. Expect the tempo of the match to change. Looks like they want to put a new spin on things with that fireball. Both fighters have a full super meter on deck. The winner will be the one who manages it best. Both sides in burnout. They can't drive. Clutch, anti-air. And they create an burnout triggered. Player 1 is barely hanging in there, but there's an overdrive shorty. This is the time to use fireballs to chip away at an opponent. Breaks it. Player 2 burnout. Did they mean to do that? Make smart use of the cage. Good, super. They are not getting close to each other. Both sides getting ready. We're so close to the end of the round that it may not matter the kick out of nowhere. Woo, I dare you to find me a better match than that. Get up and tell him what's good. It's not over yet. Best believe it's time for that run rate. Looks like they want to put a new spin on things with that fireball. Parries to cancel the fireball. Not much damage dealt so far, but they may be looking for an opening to run with. Goes with the projectile to pressure the opponent. Grabs them. Lots of aggression from both sides. Takes them all the way to the corner with that. Did this super art connect? Life lead opens up. Holds out with the block. Side switch with the back throw. Looking for a chance to gain the upper hand. Ends with a projectile. Player 2 picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological advantage. They've piled up the knowledge. Now, how are they going to use it? That attack landed for a counter hit. They'll have to decide how to follow up. Looking for a chance. Anti-air hits them with a stop and pop. Can they create an opportunity for themselves to seal the deal? Were they looking to connect with it in there? This is the final round. Expect to see some fireworks. Immediate jumping. It's time for both fighters to lay it all on the line. That feeling out phase is over. Time to get down to business. Knockdown. Here comes the mix-up. Full SA meters on deck. Pumps the brakes on the impact. Player 1 can't let this simmer. Ooh, what a smart blow. Amazing. Player 1 can't use drive anymore. Jinrai turns out. Okay, here we go. Scuffle. Dragon Lash. Burn out, but they may have a plan here. Tuna phase. Perfect use of the corner is rewarded with the win this round. Player 2 is a force to be reckoned with. Right back into the rematch. We ain't even close to done yet. Grabs and throws him away. Stops the attack by using the drive pair. The quarter makes it hard to escape. What'll be the setup here? The low kick connects. Goes for the throw. Knockdown. Holds out with a block. The drive parry was successful. What's the play here? The fighters are matching each other move for move going into the midway point of the match. Taking stock. Player 1 chases them down. This is a critical point of the round where they just need to go for it. Fires off the Shikuha in there! Player 1 takes the round like a thief in the night. What else can they get away with? Breaks the block with a throw. Medium kick. Wrapping it out up close. Player 2 needs to use the threat of the corner here. Going in, attempts to break the stalemate with a fireball. Hits him with a stop and bomb. Will we see a drive in? The throw missed. Grabs and throws him away. Checks with a medium. Are you serious? They had a read on that jump in the whole time? Went all in with a rush. Ooh, you never know what can happen here. Oh, snap! We see a drive impact here? Switch sides. What now? One chance here may end this match. Closes it out. Player 1 brings it home. Let's see if they can build themselves a streak. We are here in the first round. Which one of them will let their fist do the talking? Throws them to negate the block. Responds to the jump with one of their own to drop it. A dangerous range here. You don't want to get jumped on a long recovery move or you're going to eat tons of damage. Player 1 doesn't have a lot of drive gauge to play with. Not a good thing. Throws out a projectile. Gets the jump in. Player 1 needs to deal with this burnout. From up above. Very solid corner switch. Throws them. What's next? Player 1 has completely used all of their drive gauge, but they still have enough life left to take the round if they play smart. Who will use their drive first? Both fighters planning something? They've got the meter for a drop KO. Player 1 picks up the always important first round. They'll want to keep the ball rolling. Are we going to see some fireworks here? Who will gain control of the match in the early going? So they break forward to pressure the opponent. There's space to make something happen here, and neither fighter looks willing to back down. They gotta make sure not to splurge with that drive gauge and leave themselves vulnerable. Solid blocking. Shoryuken? Going in? Uses the fireball to try and get a reaction. Gets the jump in. Their spacing is so on point right now. But who's gonna blink first? Max SA gauges. Unbelievably in sync with a chance to score big here. Smart play with the throw. They are really going at each other this round. The good decision with that throw. Player 2, there's a wall splash. They can't do anything now. KO! We're going into the final round tied up. Which fighter has it in them to grind out the win? Open godlike parry. Connects with the throw. Jump. Solid anti-air. Back to the court. Oh, burnout. Did they mean to do that? Player 1 is looking at a grim situation with burnout. Excellent block. Plenty of health. Full gauges. Let's go. Medium kick into. Burns out. Both fighters drive and eats it. Drops him hard. Dangerous range here. Could we see a drive impact here? Ooh, you never know what can happen here. Player 2 rushes in. All in with they are done. I've seen a lot of fights in my day, but nothing even comes close to this one. No one's willing to back down. When is this gonna end? This unleashes some big damage. Doesn't miss a beat. The quarter makes it hard to escape. What'll be the setup here? Player 2 has the life advantage. That's some big juicy damage on that counter hit. With the throw. Sticks the combo. Life lead opens up. Baits out the attack and gets the punish counter. This is a quick... burnout activates. Player 1 needs to hold out until their drive gauge recovers. Attempts to break the stalemate with a fireball. Experiencing burnout. The counterattack connects. Great sense to take advantage of even the smallest opening. Player one wins the first round and is now riding a huge wave of momentum. Closes the gap. That drive impact is blocked. Good drive rush to keep it going. Both fighters want to establish themselves, but springs forward with the drive rush. Clean parry. Hits up the counter. This is going to be huge. Their spacing is so on point right now. But who's gonna blink first? Grabs and throws them away. A parry? Jinrai kick for a mix-up. They've got the meter for a drive impact. All in with the rush. Going in? Throws a fireball. Ooh, all the throws connects. Ghost avoiding the wall like a plague. Fireball into the corner. Ooh, what a smart throw. Oh, here we go. Fights back with authority. Do they gamble for draw critical? What's gonna happen? Player two, what a finish! This is the final round. Expect to see some fireworks. Decides not to rush in without a plan. Backs away. Not about that BFF life right now. Player two will look to apply pressure here. Solid anti-air. Player two is working with a knockdown. Here comes the mix-up. Low heavy. All in with a rush. Player one with a lead. Will they go for offense or defense? Both sides getting links in. Oh, burnout. Did they mean to do that? What now? Player two may be able to pull a fast one. Not going anywhere. Close range projectile. Looking for a hold. All the throw connects. What's next? Noticeable life lead. Is a comeback still possible? Turns out. Will they go all in without drive?
Shoryuken! Shoryuken! Eye on the prize!
No one could have called that! Player two clinches the win! But that could have been anyone's game. No way we could have called that. Six knockdown. Here comes the mix-up. Medium kick hits. Sticks the combo. What's their game plan here at this critical stage? Takes a trip. Player one needs to use what little drive they have left effectively. Gets backed into the corner with pressure building. Knockdown. Heading into the... Oh, burnout triggered. Oh, easy tech. KO. Player two picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological advantage. Goes for the jump in to start the round. Connects with medium kick. Still very early in the round. Okay, they trade hits. Very slick with the combo. Player two chases them down. A parry? Player two can't use any drive moves without burning out. Stuck in the corner, but not going down without a fight. Full SA meters on deck for both sides. This could be over soon. Low heavy, but no go. Both fighters planning something? Backs away. Not about that. Pumps the brakes on the impact. Sets up with the jump in. Player one needs to use the predator. What a finish! This is the final round. Expect to see some fireworks. Decides not to rush in without a plan. Final round. Who will the fighting game gods favor here? Attempts to break the stalemate with the fireball. Both fighters look to set things up. All in with the rush! Full SA meters on deck for both sides. This could be over soon. The fighters return. This is gonna hurt. What are they gonna do? Sticks out a kick. Excellent block. Gets the... Ooh, the drive impact hits for a punish. Plenty of knockdown. Here comes the mix-up. That throw's gonna take off a chunk of damage. Player two is in a very wall slap into the guard break. Bring in the heat. This is gonna kill. No doubt about it. Did not miss that chance and takes the round. That was catch as catch can, and you're gonna get in a fight. They're still hungry. Both sides stepping up for the rematch. Medium kick hits. Still very early in the round. Oh! Now they get pushed into the corner. Forrest Gump spends the meter to throw on some massive damage. Taking stock. Both fighters are working with empty drive gauges, but I'm sure they want to make something happen. Timely side switch there, which will let him go on the attack. Knockdown. Punishes that ill-timed attack with a drive impact. Very bad choice there. Life lead open. This is a huge chance to make it feel. Player one is gonna have to wait for that drive gauge. Can they stick it out? In there! Player two picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological advantage. This round is so important. You can feel the intensity in the air. Opts for the air-to-air encounter. Throws him. What's next? Jinrai kick for a mix-up. Player two needs to use the threat of the corner here. Jumps. Drive gauge management here is going to be vital. Will we see a drive impact? Medium kick. Scrapping it out up close. Both fighters have a full super meter on drive rush to keep it going. This is the ideal range to utilize the fireball here. All in with a rush. Finds the target.
Over nothing!
This is gonna kill. No doubt about it.
Sit down and shut up!
Flatline zone. Player two brings it home. Let's see if they can build themselves a streak. We are here in the first round. Which one of them will let their fists do the talking? Nails the anti-air. That's some big juicy damage on that counter hit. Maintains composure and pushes out of the corner. Next up, player two has the life lead. So they break forward to pressure the opponent. Knockdown. They trade. Gets the jump in. Taking stock. Are we gonna see a comeback here? KO. Player one takes the round like a thief in the night. What else can they get away with? From up above. Gets the parry in and adds some pressure. Absorbs the attack and fires back. Gets the combo. The quarter makes it hard to escape. What'll be the setup here? That combo did decent damage. There's a change of side. Still scrapping for control of the space. The life remaining tells us we're halfway through this match. A parry? Both fighters have a full super meter on deck. The winner will be the one who manages it best. Looks like they want to put a new spin on things with that fireball. Clean parry. All in with the rush. Did we see putting the cherry on top. Sits him down with a super. Now that's how you take a round. Player one brings it home. Let's see if they can build themselves a streak. How is this rematch going to play out? Are we going to witness a blow-up here? Throws him. What's next? Projectile to try and change the situation. Uncomfortable space here. Can they clip each other on the edge? Opts for the throw. Player two pushes the opponent into the corner. Trips him up. The throw hits. Now the fun begins. Overhead. Sticks the combo. Life lead opens up. A drive impact. Experiencing burnout. The quarter makes it hard to escape. What'll be the setup here? Oh, burnout! Expect the tempo of the match to change. Oh god, this is tense. Side switch in the corner. Neither fighter can use their drive moves. Howell threads it cleanly. Player two picks up the always important first round. They'll want to keep the ball rolling. Grabs them. How will they take advantage of everything that's happened up until now? Medium kick. Takes them all the way to the corner with that. Lots of life to play with, and full SA meters. What will they do? Player two holding on to that corner advantage. Hits them with a stop and block. Hits the back throw to get the side switch. All in with a rush. quick breather. Player 1 needs to use the threat of the corner here. Knocks him out of the air. Tries to act quickly, but whiffs the attack. Huge chance after that wall splash. This is gonna kill. No doubt about it.
Sit down and shut up!
Flatline zone. Gotta hand it to both of our fighters. They put on a real clinic for us. They're in a proverbial downward spiral. There's no end to this battle. Goes for a projectile to try and change the pace. Can't tech the throw. Not much damage dealt so far, but they may be looking for an opening to run with. Player 2 pushes the opponent into the corner. The throw is escaped. Player 2 in that dangerous burnout state. One fighter's drive gauge is just about empty. Can they recover? KO! Player 2 on the board first with the win. They'll want to keep the pressure on. They've both showed their hand a little bit, so they must be thinking of a counter. Dashes up. The quarter makes it hard to escape. What'll be the setup here? A quick breather. Big throws. Side switch in the corner. What'll happen here? Still scrapping for control of the space. A parry? Jinrai kick for a mix-up. Player 2 needs to use the threat of the corner here. Not much life difference. Knockdown and player throws him. Flatline zone. Player 2 brings it home. Let's see if they can build themselves a streak. How is this rematch going to play out? Are we going to witness a blow-up here? Still slugging it out here. No good up high. That was a solid anti-air. Had the radar up and running. Checks him with the projectile. Big counter. Time's the only thing moving here. Does a good job of pushing back. In a dire situation, they can't afford there's an overdrive shorty. Will we see a private KO? Player 2 picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological advantage. Jumps. Grabs him. Shows a medium kick. Yo, put that away. The fighters continue to check each other in the early going. Will gain control of the match in the early going. And a super activation. Looking to score some juicy damage. Knockdown and a drive impact. Oh, burnout triggered. Both fighters planning something? Jinrai kicks for a mix-up. In there! Player 2 took no time to finish that fight. So, what are our fighters planning in this opening round? The grab misses. Almost had it, but he gets blocked. There's a punish counter. This can lead to something very big if they can capitalize. Pressuring them in the corner. All right. Very solid corner switch. Overhead. Perfect execution and gameplay nets our fighter a perfect round. Player 2 takes up the always important first round. They'll want to keep the ball rolling. Gets the parry in and adds some pressure. There's a wall splash. They can't do anything now. Player 2 chases them down. What'll happen here? Perfect parry. How will they follow up? Side switch in the corner. A quick breather. They've got the meter for a drive impact. Jinrai kick for a mix-up. Player 1 will need to play it conservative until their drive refreshes. All the throw connects. Going in. Player brushes that off and keeps going. A back throw for damage and vital positioning. Big opportunity coming. Will they gamble something here? Punish counter on reaction. Ichibu Jinrai-taku. The man pops off the tank and scores the win. Player 2 brings it home. Let's see if they can build themselves a streak. We are here in the first round. Which one of them will let their fists do the talking? Uses the parry. Uses this opportunity to really lay into the opponent with a damaging combo. Player 2 pushes the opponent into the corner. Throws him down. Player 2 needs to use what little drive they have left effectively. Adds a little super juice into this combo for more damage. Okay, creating some space here. Got their eye on the air. KO. Player 2 picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological advantage. They've piled up the knowledge. Now, how are they going to use it? Can't tech the throw? Springs forward with the drive rush. But brushes that off and keeps going. Doesn't miss a beat. Gotta be careful not to whip at this range. Bends the meter, hoping for a good return. Going in. Takes in the throw. Well, listen, when you're locked in, you're locked in. That was a decisive win. Will we see our fighters fill each other out or just let it fly in this opening round? That drive impact is blocked. Backs them into the corner. Plenty of time left. How's the match gonna play out? Uses this opportunity to really lay into the opponent with a damaging combo. Stops the attack by using the drive pair. Oh! We're near the end of the round. Can either fighter pull a rabbit out of their hat here? Nice! Sees the combo through and takes the round. Player 2 on the board first with a win. They'll want to keep the pressure on. They've both showed their hands a little bit, so they must be thinking of a counter. Projectile to try and change the situation. From low heavy to burnout activates. Player 1 has an empty drive gauge. This is a very precarious situation. Their spacing is so on point right now, but who's gonna blink first? Both burnout. Expect the tempo of the match to change. G-right kick for a mix-up. Their life is hanging by a thread. They gotta lean heavily on their drive move now. Knockdown and quick dash. Scuffle. The overhead denied. Oh my God, what a protest. We burn out, but they may have a fireball at that range. Player 2 brings it home. Let's see if they can build themselves a streak. Sees it coming and blocks it out. Nails the anti-air. The combo's there. Player 1 blazing through that drive gauge to try and set the pace. Gets back into the corner with pressure building. Throws them to negate the block. Player 2 can't afford to get hit again, but still has a chance to take the round if they can find opening. This is a huge chance to make a feel. Player 2 is maintaining the corner position for some juicy damage. In a dire situation, they can't afford any mistakes. The press ends with a projectile. Player 1 picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological advantage. Everything up until now, and everything from here on out, is so vital. Player 1 has a slight life lead. Throws them to negate the block. Player 2 will look to apply pressure here. Hits them with a stop and block. Near burnout. Expect the tempo of the match to change. A quick breather. Player 2 holding on to that corner advantage. G-right kick for a mix-up. Are we gonna see it? What a finish! This is the final round. Expect to see some fireworks. It's time for both fighters to lay it all on the line. They're going for the super art. The super doesn't hit. This is the grab. This is a complete shutdown. They can't escape. Cliff crowns them from above. Amazing. Cross that off. Burn out, but they may have a plan here. This is gonna take a chop. Player 1 still has a chance, but it's going to be an uphill battle. Even the slightest hit may end the round. They can't afford any flatlines though. Player 2 is a force to be reckoned with. They're still hungry. Both sides stepping up for the rematch. Smart play with the throw. Gets the parry in and adds some pressure. Both fighters want to establish themselves early on. Okay, they trade hits. What's the play here? On dangerous turf. Easy to get tagged at this range. chases them with the drive reversal. The quarter makes it hard to escape. What'll be their setup? Hold your breath. Player 2 needs to deal with this burnout. One fighter's drive gauge is just about empty. Can they recover, or are they in trouble here? In a dire situation, they can't afford any mistakes. Overdrive Hadouken! Player 2, they're in there! Player 1 on the board first with the win. They'll want to keep the pressure on. Boogie springs forward with the drive rush. Decides to meet them in the air. Knockdown. Player 2 can't. Oh, burnout triggered. Player 2 has an empty drive loop. Drive rush to keep it going. Throws a fireball. Breaks the block with a throw. Are they thinking about meets them air to air? They've got the meter for a drive impact. Sets up with the jump in. Fireball into the corner. That was a well-placed projectile. Player 1 brings it home. Let's see if they can build themselves a streak.